But why? Why? I... Oh, he's technically Mexican and 3/4 American, but for 3 generations he's got that nationality. Great-great-grandpa headed south, whose kids had kids then turned around. It's not what the show's about, but it's why he's Mexican technically. It helps that he was raised in New Mexico, lived in Guadalajara for 2 years, speaks fluent Spanish with a bachelor's degree in language, and makes taquito. I wasn't planning on making a video today, and I feel like I'm dipping my toes into some hot water and might get some kickback because of this. But I have to say it. The Black Widow movie is not losing box office money because of its release on Disney Plus. It's not performing at the box office because it's a bad movie. If anything, the Disney Plus release is getting you more money. Okay? Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney because they released the movie simultaneously on Disney Plus and to theaters. You have to pay for both, right? It's not a free Disney Plus thing. It's like what they've been doing. You have to pay your premium to be able to watch it there. That still brings in box office money. Your argument would be more effective if you were suing Disney for intentionally writing a bad script that makes you less money at the box office. Because ScarJo's contract for this movie was, she gets a bonus based on how well it performs. It's not a good movie. Having it on Disney Plus is bringing in people who are like, oh, well, if I don't have to leave my house, I guess I'll see it. The root of the problem is the writing. I know I'm a guy, okay? And some people are going to say, well, this movie wasn't made for you. It's made for women. But then the same people will also say, why aren't men going to see Black Widow? It's not about sex or gender. I don't know if you know this. Guys like female superheroes. It's a visual thing. I give you exhibits in post, probably, if I'm being honest. Exhibits in post. Too lazy to pull them up right now, but they're there. Exhibits. Guys like female superheroes. Okay? I love good, strong female characters. Serenity. It's friggin' cool. I watched Dollhouse. That was a good show, okay? A lot of people didn't think that was any good, but it was good. I love strong female characters in movies, and I have no problem seeing movies with strong female leads. Alien? I actually recently watched all of those for the first time. I didn't finish. They were on HBO, and I got to I watched the first 3, and I didn't know they were taking them off. And so I didn't finish. I didn't watch the 4th one, which I've heard isn't good anyway, so it's whatever. Great. That's not the problem, right? Exhibits. I watched The Help. It's a good movie. And it's like exclusively a female cast. I think every single male in that movie is portrayed as awful. But it's really well written. Oh, I think there's one guy. One of the lady's husbands is a good guy. I've seen the movie multiple times. I think like 4. It's good. I like it. It's not about the sex. It's about good storytelling. That's what I care about. Guys will watch movies with female leads if the story's good. Guys will watch movies with male leads if the story's good. Guys will watch movies that are good, regardless of who's in it. I think it's a real shame that this script was very poorly thought out. It would have been really cool to see Black Widow and Hawkeye, in Budapest, or, doing their thing for the whole movie. And Black Widow has been written really well in the MCU. Starting with Iron Man 2 was her first appearance. She was great in that. She was the femme fatale. She was supposed to be the honeypot, seducing Tony Stark and getting past his defenses because he's a bit of a misogynist, and she uses that to her advantage. And now I know Scarlett Johansson has said she regrets that scene where he says, "I want one." That was literally her purpose in the movie, was to be seductive and to get past his trust, right? I don't want to blame Scarlett Johansson for this movie. I think she's a great actress. The movie is not written well. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Might make a full breakdown on just how bad it is. But if your argument is, you're a guy, you can't weigh in on it, that's fine. But I'm not sexist. I wanted this movie to be good. It's not. And that's the reason it's not making money at the box office. It's not because of the Disney Plus release. That's helping. That's helping. So I don't get this lawsuit at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. I also hate to be siding with Disney, because they're the ones that made the bad movie, right? And I think she's a great actress. She's great in lots of movies. What's weird is these amazing reviews, too. If you're not aware, Rotten Tomatoes has significantly revamped their whole website. You can't actually see what the actual scores are anymore. You used to be able to see the percentage of positive and then also the average score that was given. I don't know if this is loaded or not. I don't know if people actually enjoyed the movie. Maybe it's just me. But I don't think it is, because I haven't met a single person in real life, in my circle, that thought the movie was good. Okay, and you might say, oh, well, you're a guy, you're friends with guys, and so maybe it's just guys that didn't like the movie. You may be right. I am married, though. I have a wife. Okay. I know women. And it's anecdotal, but I haven't met a single... It's anecdotal, but I haven't met a single person yet in my real life who said that this movie was good. And yet it's somehow like 100%, If the numbers were this good, people would be watching the movie in theaters. People are literally like dying. I mean, okay, that's a bad choice of words. People are hungry to go outside right now. And this should have been the perfect excuse. There's no reason why this movie had to bomb at the box office if it was good. And I will say this about my circle of acquaintances, who none of which have liked the movie. I'm only friends with nerds. Okay? I don't know if you know this, but comic books were written for nerds. Right? There's lots of female nerds. It's anecdotal. I haven't met a single person that liked the movie, and I think that that's the reason why it's bombing at the box office, not because of the Disney Plus. If you like the movie, great. I don't want to tell you not to like the movie. I would love to hear in the comments if you actually watched the movie and you thought it was good. Tell me about it. I only ask that you compare it to Iron Man 1 and tell me genuinely if you still think it's a good movie. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear from someone who liked it. Prove me wrong. Give me your reasons. I didn't. And it's not because I don't like strong female characters. I like all these. Anyway, wasn't going to make a video today, but here it is. Bye.